Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is a buff that I got a package of 9 of them actually for about 25 bucks. So they're really cheap for the Chinese virus. We have to wear face protection, face coverings, and all that. So I like this a little more than a mask that goes around your ears. There's just something about wrapping around my ears that doesn't work for me very well. I like this around my neck, then I can pull it up when I need it and drop it when I don't need it. However, because these were so cheap, they came without hems on the end of them. See? So they don't really stay up that well over your nose when you pull it over your nose. But I got to thinking, if I could make a hem, they'd probably work better. And I don't sew, and sewing's a lot of work. So this is fabric glue, especially stretchy. This E6000, they have probably a dozen different kinds of glue, but this one is supposed to be especially for fabric and stretchy. So I thought this would be the right one to use. And I have used another kind of glue to do this kind of work. It's called Bish, B-I-S-H, latex glue, and you can look on one of my other videos for that. The trouble with that is I used it, it worked great. I put it away. A couple months later, I went to use it again, and it dried up. And I know I had the cap on tight. It's just something about that latex or something about the container it came in that it does not stay fresh at all. So I'm going to try this instead. Let's get started. So I think the best way to do it is to turn it inside out. I'm going to run a little bead of glue or some dots of glue. I haven't really decided yet. And then just fold this down like that. And maybe I'll do about a 1/2 inch hem on it. Okay, I'm going to need 2 hands. So it said to remove the inner seal, so I took a little Allen wrench and poked it through there. I'm going to try and save that seal, and maybe I'll be able to make this last longer. And it does also say, I was reading the directions, to apply to both edges, and it has to dry flat for 8 hours. So I guess I won't be using this today, but at least I can get one done. Okay, and let's put the cap on. It has a little applicator tip, and we'll start gluing. So excuse the noise, one of the yard guys is working. So this, I'm going to do a little kind of a zigzag thing. I'm not going to put it on both surfaces. I think I don't have to have huge strength on this hem. So I'm just going to put it on one surface and fold it, try to make it as neat as I can. So I did about 6 inches, then I'll flip it, do 6 more, and so on. I put the garage door down. I shoot all these videos in my garage pretty much, and that helps a lot with the noise. So there it is, roughly a 1/2 inch, fold it over. I think it's got plenty of glue on it. For this, I wouldn't put it on both surfaces. So now I'm going to roll it and do some more. Well, it seemed to be soaking through the fabric and going onto this towel. So what I did was I took a magazine, which is about the same across as the buff, and I put a piece of wax paper on top of the magazine, and then I shoved that up into the area that I'm working on, and that way this is not touching down onto the cloth, except on the other side. I'll have to get another piece of wax paper on the other side when I get finished. Okay, so here's where it is. I'm not really sure. That glue does not seem to be sticking that well to the fabric. I mean, this is fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric it is, and maybe it's one of the 1,000 fabrics the glue doesn't work with. But anyway, what I'm going to do now, I got it all the way around. I'm going to cover this up with like that. And then I'm going to put some more magazines on top to press down so it'll have a little weight on it. And we'll see what happens. I know something, it sticks to my fingers really good because my fingers have gotten all covered with it. Just doesn't seem to like this fabric very much. We'll have to see. I'll get back to you. It's got to sit for 8 hours. And the cap does have like a little closing thing for the nozzle. I'm still going to put that seal back in there when I'm done for good. Okay, so let's see how this came out. I let it sit overnight and I put the wax paper on it. Yeah, I didn't think it would stick to wax paper. Not very much sticks to wax paper. It looks okay so far. I'm gonna probably need 2 hands to peel it off of the other side there. So let me have 2 hands. In some places it actually stuck to the wax paper to the fabric, but I'm able to peel it off. So this has got a lot of stickiness. Okay, so as far as extreme stretch, expansion, extrema, okay, I guess that's some other language. I would say not so much. The only place I've still got stretch left on this buff is where the glue didn't take, which means I didn't put any glue in that spot. What I might do next time, if I do another one, I got like 9 of these, is do not random, but tacking it and skipping, tack and skip, tack and skip, so that I retain some stretchiness on the place where it's going to go around your face and around your nose. Let's try it on, see how it feels. Okay, so I'm trying to get an angle here for you so that you can see. I think I'll wear this to the gym today. So far as how it feels, it's comfortable. There's no discomfort from the gluing that I did and putting a hem on it. As far as how it stays up, I think it's going to stay up. My initial impression, without having done a workout yet, is it's going to stay up a lot better than not having a hem on it. So I'm going to give it a try, and then maybe I don't have to do a skipping around of it for to retain the stretchability, because actually the size is just about right as it is. Okay? So give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Sorry, I'm learning how to hold this camera right so that it works for you. Ring the bell if you want notification. Be safe. Have fun. Froggy out. Bye-bye.